students. In this video, I'm going to show you around our Integrated Science 2 class. So when you open the classroom, you will see this homepage, and this is actually called our Wiki page. It's also here, and they're linked all over the place, but that's what you're going to see when you come right in and see the homepage. So you're going to have to go here to the announcements and check in on the announcements. I have a bunch of them that are scheduled to release, but the only one that you should see at this time is this welcome video, this welcome announcement here. Okay, so here's some more first day information. We are going to work without a textbook, but I will assign reading from online textbooks. If you have a textbook from Science 155, you can use that too. But essentially we're going to work together to build our science study resources, and then I'll build the tests based on that. So whatever we cover is what will be assessed on, rather than there being a set number of things that you have to learn. Let's do this together, okay? That means that you need to pay attention to what's going on in class, and pay attention to your peers, because the questions they pose in discussion will become questions that you'll see on the tests. There's only 2 tests, a midterm and a final. The syllabus goes right here. I will attach the final syllabus as soon as I finish this video. And then here we have our assignments tab. So as we did last week, all of the labs are here in this first module, and these deadlines are suggested deadlines. I'd really like you to do your best to keep on track with that, but if you can at least be 75% of the way done by spring break, you will receive no late points if you miss, for example, the 2-3 deadline or the 3-3 deadline or 3-10, okay? This worked really well last semester. I was worried students were going to get dangerously behind, but only about 1 or 2 students per class did that in the classes I tried this in. Notice here you don't need a lab kit for this first lab, and you have over a month to get a lab kit for the first kit that uses the lab kit. Lab that uses the lab kit. So March 3rd, that's when you need to have a lab kit. You can work with one partner, but just one partner, okay? If you want to do that, try to arrange it on your own if you know people in class, or via the classroom discussion forum. I don't want 3 people sharing a kit, and if you share a kit, you have to write an extra reflection essay, since you'll be submitting the same exact assignment document per lab as your partner. Now we'll go down. Another assignment that goes on all throughout the semester is your portfolio. This is your final for the class. You're going to create an original document for each module, and in this original document, you study something that interests you just a little bit further, okay? There's 2 wiki pages here that will guide you through that, and remember, those are also linked down here. And the only difference from last semester to this semester is I made a separate Dropbox for each artifact. You're welcome to submit these as we go through the modules. So for example, if you compose a discussion post about, you know, the difference between terrestrial and gas giant planets, and then you want to study a specific planet like Neptune, you could do that for your artifact. And if you had that forethought and planning in your mind, you could pretty much do your final as you're going through the other assignments in the class. We'll just have one discussion dedicated to the portfolio at the end, when you'll share with your classmates. And now we go to our normal setup. There's always a 2-week discussion and a 1-week discussion in a module, and your reading assignment is here. This is, again, one of these pages. Sorry. One of these pages. And we'll go in here. Okay, so this is what we're doing for our reading, okay? We'll rely on these wiki pages to learn and read and watch videos, etc., okay? Think about the seat time here. How much time are you going to spend, right? The actual reading I'm assigning doesn't really have a beginning and an end. You just study as much as you need to study. So plan out your time effectively. As we go through the discussion, I'll start you off with some questions, but you will be posting questions with your discussion posts, and so those will be added to the study guide. Okay? Now look at this. If you want to get credit for your effort to study, you can submit a journal of your study efforts. So this is basically going to be just where you tell me what you did, okay? It would be more helpful for you if you actually took notes about what you studied. So, you know, minimum effort would be to just say, here are the URLs that I looked at, and the maximum effort would be to say what those things are telling you, and that too will contribute to your study resources. Okay, so here we go. Full credit, write at least 200 words per citation. Okay, I'm not going to take any credit or points off for any formatting mistakes here. This is a record keeping document for you. Okay. This is 7 points here, but if you don't do this, these will come out of the final grade, and these 7 points will be attributed to other assignments as extra credit. Okay, here we go. Here's our discussion area. The first week we're just going to introduce ourselves. Some people have already done that even though the class doesn't start till Tuesday. So don't expect me in there before Tuesday. I just thought people might want to get a jump up this weekend. And then you'll see we have these module discussions and the final portfolio discussion. Okay? Here are these pages that I keep talking about. Here's the first one about what you should do in this first week of class. But if you click here on View All Pages, you can see the module pages for each module. Now, I'm not done working on these. I am done working on Module 1. I'll try to be done with all the others by the end of this week, okay? But look here, in our first module, if you were in my 155 class, we already studied the solar system, so this is a review. We're going to use a few chapter sections, which I specifically queried the textbook for these learning outcomes, and it pointed me at these sections to read, okay? That's not a ton of reading, so there's a lot of other resources you can use. Oh, here's the questions we'll be looking to answer. And here are some additional references I have collected here for you, and your peers will also post references in their discussion posts. So, I'm excited. I've been wanting to get rid of a textbook for quite a while. So, thanks for coming on this journey with me, and hopefully it goes smoothly. Let me know how I can help you. Everyone knows who knows me that the key to working with me is communication. You have to talk to me before there's a problem, and I will be super accommodating. But if you just come to me late, you know, if you just send me an email once a month with some big excuse about why you haven't been in class, like that's not the way to win me over, okay? Or anybody that you might work with. So think about how you're going to treat me like a professional, and I'm going to treat you like a professional back. Okay, I'll see you in a couple days. Thank you very much.